Hello dear students, I am Sushma Bhange. In the last video we have seen the practice set 2.1 of Maths 2 of 9th standard. Now in this video we are going to learn the topic parallel lines of 9th standard of Maths 2 but practice set 2.2. Before that I want to say that we have already learned the corresponding angle test for parallel lines, alternate angle test for parallel lines, and all that test for parallel lines. We are using that test for alternate corresponding angles and interior angles in this practice set 2.2. Now let us see the first question. In the figure, y is equal to 108 degree and x is equal to 71 degree. Are the lines M and L parallel? Justify. In the figure they have given the angle x, angle y, line M, N and the transversal is L. Solution: y is equal to 108 degree, x is equal to 71 degree. X plus y, 108 plus 71. Answer is x plus y is equal to 179. That is not equal to 180 degree. In this figure these two lines are there and this is the transversal and x and y are interior angles. As we know that if the sum of interior angle is 180, the given lines are parallel. But in this, the sum of these two interior angle is not 180 degree. Therefore, line M is not parallel to line N as it does not satisfy interior angle test for parallel lines. Now let us see the second question. In the figure, if angle A is congruent to angle B, then prove that line L parallel line M. Line L is here, line M is here and line N is transversal. Now let us take angle C as in the figure. This angle C we have to take. Now let us see the solution. Consider angle C as shown in the figure. Angle A is congruent to B, this is given. Angle A is congruent to angle C, vertically opposite angles. Angle B is congruent to angle C from 1 and 2. A is congruent to B, A is congruent to C, therefore B is congruent to C. Therefore line L is parallel to line M by corresponding angle test for parallel lines. In the first example, we are using interior angle test. In the second example, we are using corresponding angle test for parallel lines. Now let us see the question number 3. In the figure, angle A is congruent to angle B. Angle A and B are congruent. Angle X congruent to angle Y. X is congruent to Y. Prove that line L parallel line N. This is line L, this is line M, this is line N and this is the transversal K. Here we have to prove that L is parallel to line N. First we will prove line L is parallel to line M, line M is parallel to line N, then obviously line L is parallel to line N. This can be proved. Let us see the proof. Angle A and angle B are the corresponding angles formed by the lines L and M and the transversal K. A is congruent to B because these are corresponding angles. Therefore, line L is parallel to line M, corresponding angle test for parallel line. First part we prove that line L is congruent to line L is parallel to line M. Now let us second part we have to prove that line M is parallel to line N. For this we are using these two angles X and Y. Now let us see. Angle X and Y are the alternate angles formed by lines M and N and a transversal K. X is congruent to Y given. Therefore, line M is parallel to line L. Alternate angle test for parallel lines. In first statement, line L is parallel to line M. In the second statement, line M is parallel to line N. We prove this. Now easily we can say that therefore from 1 and 2 M is parallel to the lines L and N. Therefore line L is parallel to line N. Now let us see question 4. In the figure, if ray BA parallel ray DE, ray BA parallel to ray DE, angle C 50 degree, angle C 50 degree and angle D 100 degree. Find the measures of angle ABC. ABC, this angle we have to find. Okay. Hint given in this note textbook. Draw a line passing through point C and parallel to line AB. Through this C, we have drawn this line XY, which is parallel to line AB. Draw line XY passing through point C and parallel to line AB. Now ray DE is parallel to ray BA. DE is parallel to BA. This is given. Ray BA is parallel to XY. Ray BA is parallel to XY. This ray is parallel to BA. BA is parallel to XY. Therefore, obviously, ray DA is parallel to ray BE, that is parallel to line XY. This means that DE is parallel to XY. Angle EDC 100 degree given. Therefore, ray DE parallel line XY from 1. We know that. Therefore, line DC is the transversal. Let DC is the transversal. As this angle is 100 degree, now this angle will also be 100 degree. Therefore, angle DCX is equal to 100 degree. As DCX is equal to DCX, this angle is 100 degree. In this BCD is 50. Therefore, remaining angle is BCX. This angle also 50 degree. Now let us see the next proof. Ray angle DCB plus BCX is equal to DCX. Angles addition postulate 50 degree plus BCX is equal to 100. Therefore, angle BCX is equal to 100 minus 50. BCX will be 50. Now line ray DBA is parallel to line XY and line BC is the transversal. ABC plus BCX is equal to 180 degree interior angles. Therefore, angle ABC can be found by subtracting 50 from 180. Angle ABC is equal to 130 degree. Now question 5th. In the figure, ray AE parallel ray BD. AE is parallel to BD. Ray AF is the bisector. AF is the bisector of angle EAB. AF is angle bisector. And ray BC is the bisector of angle ABD. Prove that line AF parallel to line BC. Ray AE is parallel ray BD. AE is parallel to BD. This is given. Therefore, angle EAB congruent angle ABD. EAB is congruent to ABD. This angle. These two angles are alternate angles. Therefore, they are congruent. This means that 2x is equal to 2y. This can we get. Therefore, angle EAB is equal to ABD. Multiplying both the sides by 1/2. This is 2x. Therefore, 1/2 if we are multiplying 1/2, then we will get x. This is 2y. Then we are multiplying by 1/2, then we will get y. Therefore, 1/2 of angle EAB is equal to 1/2 of angle ABD. 1/2 of EAB means FAB. 1/2 of ABD means EAB. Okay. Now, angle FAB is equal to ABC. That is x is congruent to y. And that are the name of that angles. As x is congruent to y, line AF is parallel to line BC by alternate angle test for parallel lines. Now, last question is, Simple question is a transversal EF of line AB and line CD. This is line AB, this is line CD. Intersect the lines at point P and Q respectively. And this is the EF is the transversal. Ray PR and ray QS are the parallel and bisector of angle BPQ and bisector of angle PQC respectively. Then prove that AB is parallel to line CD. Now let us see the proof. Ray PR is parallel to ray QS. Ray PR is parallel, this is given, and line PQ is the transversal. Therefore angle RPQ is congruent to PQS because that are alternate angles. Therefore angle RPQ is equal to PQS. RPQ means 1/2 of BPQ because ray PR is the bisector of angle BPQ. Angle RPQS is 1/2 of PQS because ray QS is the bisector of PQC. Therefore 1/2 of angle BPQ is equal to 1/2 of angle PQC. Angle BPQ is equal to angle PQC. These are congruent. Therefore line AB is parallel to line CD because of alternate angle test for parallel lines. Students, you can see in the textbook and you can solve these examples. Okay, thank you. In the next video we will see the next chapter.